Good afternoon from Washington State. It is 1:46 p.m. and welcome, and I hope you're having a good day. It seems that Trump has given an executive order to do his health care, basically overriding Congress and the Senate. Can he do that? Yes, the executive order, he can do that. The executive order can only be done if a president is having a temper tantrum and wants what he wants and gets it. We have a president that really believes that his money can override America. For people on the medical care that Obama was forced to take, I'm going to remind you that his first proposal, which was presented to Congress and then the Senate, was a one-payer health care, which he was not approved. Obama went back 3 more times and ended up having to do what Congress said and the Senate, and basically the insurance company going in the back pocket. Some people have been able to get health care that could not afford it earlier. It's not all that bad. It's not all that great. If you do not have health care and are caught having health care, it's a $500 fine. I know this because my son is getting a $500 fine. He can afford the health care. So, also, what's interesting, now that's just the worst part of what they put Obama through. Obama care, as people call it, is really not Obama's. It is Congress. Congress and the Senate did everything in their power to destroy Obama. I got news for them. People who keep track of what's going on with things being presented to Congress by any president knows what's going on and what happened. Now, Trump care. Pre-existing conditions will be not allowed anymore. So you don't have insurance over here, you get insurance over here, quote unquote, his affordable insurance. Any pre-existing disease that you have cannot be covered. Shit. Well, we'll tell that to children with cancer, adults with cancer, people, human beings with cancer. We'll tell people with chronic illness, I'm sorry, you're going to have to just wing it. And hope that the pharmaceutical companies will supply medications to people that cannot afford it and that have been X'd out by insurance companies. Insurance companies that Trump is involved in. Can the executive order be overridden? Well, I'm sure Congress and the Senate, I'm hoping, will do something about this. But most of all, I'm hoping that the people of America will do something about this. If you really believe out there that voting for this man was a correct thing to do, I want you to look at all of his Twitters. I want you to look at all of his past debates and his past everyday news breaks that he makes. He contradicts himself every time. He has fired more people. I've never seen this happen before. I mean, some people have to be let go. But he's got a list. Can you see my Chihuahua and my Great Dane? Hey. Anyway, so, oh my. So basically, what we have is a problem. It's a huge problem for Americans with healthcare, without healthcare. You're not going to save a dime. You're not going to save one dime. And more people, The United States, meaning the poor and the middle class, who many voted for Trump, there'll be a high death rate. I mean, I guess that's his way of controlling population, welfare, any help that anybody needs. It's going to put pressure on the food banks. It's going to put pressure on free clinics. And they will probably have to go out of business or be given the correct medication, the correct equipment to be able to help. People cannot afford anything. So his executive order, in my opinion, is illegal. The man is creating issues that I've never seen before. There's been negotiations with UN over in North Korea, and he's agitated the situations by what he's saying. And so UN now is threatening to bomb our basically dams that supply electricity. Will he reach our dams? Well, not yet. But it's not going to stop him from bombing Guam or any of our territories that are American. You have to understand, those territories are American. And we have many Air Force bases on our Air Force bases are on those territories. They are ours. You know, I mean, I can put a regular stamp on an envelope and just mail it to Guam, mail it to Puerto Rico. I mean, this is just sick. Not the mailing, but the fact that we have a president out there who doesn't give a shit. Throwing paper towels is not what you do. And if his people went along with that, shame on them. What should have been done in Puerto Rico are boxes of medical supplies, canned food, baby formula, dried food that they can mix with water, if their water's even good now. You know, rice, potatoes. There's canned ham that doesn't need to be refrigerated. And yet, this man throws paper towels. They don't have any food, so what are they going to use it with? To mop up the water that basically washed out their country? There's a lot of questions, and I have found that protesting doesn't work, and it doesn't. I believe, and we have the right, we pay him. I believe and have believed from the beginning. You flood that office with phone calls, and you actually go to the White House, not a march. You walk, you sit your butts down in that front door and say, we demand an appointment with the President of the United States to talk with him. It is your right as an American citizen. It is your right if you are any of our territories. It is your right. It is also our right to question his actions, question his mental health, question the fact that his wife Twittered over something that is so ridiculous to his first ex-wife, who I know is trying to get to Melania by saying, I'm really the first lady. Now, I know, you know, she was just trying to get to Melania, and it worked. But why should a first lady do that? It was so stupid and obvious that she didn't get it. We got it. Many of us did. She's never been a real first lady, and it's like they've tried. I really can't blame her. I blame him. His toy is not working the way she should. She's actually probably a very good woman, and I'm not gonna pick on his kids. Anyway, the baby, the youngest. Now, as far as his older kids, Ivanka and Trump Jr. did some really illegal things. It's fraud a few years back. Look into it. It's not fake news, it's reality. If you think that everything is fake news, then obviously you listen to Fox. And by the way, Fox is banned in Canada. The only people that get Fox over there are people with satellite and certain abilities close to the border so they can get Fox. But in Canada itself, they do not want Fox News. And the reason why is because their news is misleading and they're liars. So if you don't agree with him, he'll sue CBS, NBC, and anybody else he wants. MSNBC. I mean, what? As American citizens, why are we tolerating this? We do not have to tolerate this. You know, to decompress the situation by saying impeachment. Well, he still gets to stay in the White House even though he's impeached. And the main thing here is not impeachment, it is to remove him physically from the House, which we pay for to house him and his nuts, his staff. The whole staff needs to go. Biden stands by him because he's probably going to run. If Biden is standing by Trump, we are all in bigger trouble. So the whole staff needs to go. Back in the days of the kings and the queens, and if they acted up, they ended up in a tower. And there they stayed till death. Well, Trump has a tower. Why can't we just take the whole staff and his whole bunch of crew of nepotism, his children, put them in the Trump Tower, take the key and lock it, and say, now you're self-sufficient, but you're not, and never have been, our President of the United States. I will not allow that. Don't allow that. You have more power than you think. Do something. That executive order's got to stop. Okay? This is Shani from Washington State. I hope you have a wonderful day. And listen to what's really happening. What's really happening. The man needs to go along with his crew.